Got a ton of great questions about Judaism, specifically Orthodox Judaism, and I figured I'd go rapid fire through a bunch of them. I'm sure it will lead to more questions. So ask whatever you want. I am totally in the answering question mood. And remember, there are no stupid questions. I mean, they might feel stupid when you say that, but they're not, because if you're thinking it, other people are thinking it. Can I pay cash on Shabbos? So we don't use credit cards. We don't go shopping. We don't do any kind of transactions at all on Shabbos. That includes cash. And that also includes marriage, by the way. Marriage is considered a transaction. So we don't do weddings on Shabbos. Can we wear sunscreen on Shabbos? You can do spray sunscreen, but we don't use any kind of creams, moisturizers, stuff like that. And when I say we, I don't mean everyone, because not everybody follows every law the same. I want to be clear about that. We're not supposed to wear creams on Shabbos. So you can do a spray sunscreen. For people who want to avoid it, they just won't go out in the sun. Can we go to libraries and museums on Shabbos? So this is an interesting one, because if walking in the door is sparking electricity, if that's how you get through the door, then maybe you wouldn't go. But I've known some people, religious Jews, who will go when it's free. Like if you just have to open the door and it's totally fine, you can get in without any kind of transaction showing your card. Although I feel like at a library, you would need that. But if you could just walk into a museum and walk around and everything's free and you're not sparking any electricity or anything, I mean, I don't see why not. I can't say it's in the spirit of Shabbos, but you might not be breaking any laws on Shabbos. Can you drip dry when you get out of the pool on Shabbos, since we're not like wringing out a towel or using a towel to absorb and all of that kind of stuff? Technically, I would say yes, but at the same time, you are likely to make a mistake. Like you might wring out your hair. We tend to avoid breaking the laws on Shabbos. If it means not swimming, then we won't swim. And just like with libraries and museums, it's not in the spirit of Shabbos. Do doctors and nurses get special schedules if they are observant? Doctors and nurses or anyone in life-saving positions can work on Shabbos. Try to avoid it whenever possible, but when you get your schedule, you get your schedule. Firefighters, doctors, nurses, anyone like that. Can you light a cigarette on Shabbos? The answer is no, because then you'd be sparking fire. Can I finish a book or a plate of food on Shabbos if I'm not supposed to complete things? We're not supposed to build things that are being completed, like a puzzle or even like a Lego set, something like that you're planning to keep whole. You don't want to finish it on Shabbos. So you wouldn't put in the last piece of the puzzle or the last Lego on Shabbos. But finishing a book, I know that it's the same word of completing, but you could finish a book. I do it all the time. And I'm not breaking Shabbos when I do it. And you can definitely finish a plate of food. I'm curious how you feel about doing more rapid fire like this versus individual videos. I'll do both. I'll do whatever makes me happy, but I'm curious what you think.